However, when we examine the context, Matthew chapters 24 and 25, which is the Olivet Discourse, the broader context where this verse is found, Jesus is giving a very detailed and chronological sequence of end-time events. It begins with the Great Tribulation, the second coming of Christ, the marriage supper of the Lamb, the millennial kingdom, the great white throne judgment. All of those are end-time events that are spoken of very plainly and chronologically in the New Testament. While there's a general agreement among scholars that we do not know the specific day or the hour that Jesus returns, Scripture also provides ample insight into what Jesus is referring to in this passage. First, it's essential to distinguish from what we know as the appearance of Jesus Christ, also called the rapture or the catching away, and his second coming. These are two completely different events. And the first is when Christ returns for his bride. It's described in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and 1 Corinthians chapter 15, where Jesus returns for the believer, for the church. This is specifically what Jesus was referring to when he told his disciples back in John chapter 14. Jesus said, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions." That can be translated also as dwelling places. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, you also may be. So that is referring most likely to when Jesus returns for his bride. The second coming, however, is referenced in Revelation chapter 1 and Revelation 19, where Jesus returns with the hosts of heaven to establish his kingdom. So getting back to the saying that no one knows the day or the hour, let's consider the context. In this context, we must consider Jesus' immediate audience, the disciples. Many scholars believe the phrase "no one knows the day or the hour" is actually linked to Jewish customs and idioms that would be familiar to his disciples. For example, Yom Teruah. Yom Teruah.